Mark Twain once said that India has 2 million gods and worships them all. So today is rather special in this southern Indian town because one of those gods has come to visit, and her arrival is given all the pomp and circumstance a living deity is granted in this country.
I love her very much. So I am waiting for her till 11 o'clock.
She is my mother, mother of my soul.
Her name is Amma, and it's no coincidence that in her native language, that means mother. She's ushered through the crowd. Many are pushing in, hoping just to touch her. That's because Amma has gained near superstar status among her followers around the world through the simple act of hugging. That's what all these people have come here for. And when it becomes clear that Amma is ready to begin, there's a rush to the stage. Many pilgrims become deeply emotional once they finally reach her. But Amma remains cool, doling out hugs, albeit quickly. There are more than 200,000 people gathered here tonight. Some have traveled from around the world to see Amma. She's not selling salvation or prosperity or physical healing. The only thing she says she offers is love. It appears that Amma has tapped into something essential, a universal quest and deep yearning for affection and the human touch. That's exactly what brought Cam here tonight. She's traveled to India all the way from California to see Amma, and she's seen her 30 times before. Cam says just a few seconds with Amma gives her a dose of what's missing in her own life.
The hug from Amma is complete. It's 100% unconditional love for all of time.
It's well past midnight, and Amma shows no sign of letting up. And as night turns into morning, the line of devotees still appears never-ending. You were here all night? All night?
All night, no sleeping.
No sleeping.
No, Amma's energy. Full energy.
She gives you energy.
Yes, only being here. Not possible to sleep. See my eyes? You want to fight with me? I'm very strong.
Betsy Barnett is originally from Memphis, Tennessee. She moved to New York after she graduated from college. A friend encouraged her to go to one of Amma's programs in the city 10 years ago, and she was hooked. She now spends half the year traveling with her as a volunteer. The greatest thing that Amma has taught you?
Slowly, I'm learning how to love. And to me, that means to love without expectation, being able to really feel purely loving toward others. And it's hard.
It becomes clear that there's no better way to understand Amma's lure than to experience it myself. Her assistants follow standard protocol. They wipe my face clean before I present myself. And then it's my turn.
Hello, Amma. How are you? Thank you so much.
The embrace lasted no more than 30 seconds, but I was surprised at how good it felt. And while she was hugging me, she whispered, my son, God loves you. God loves you." It was like getting a loving embrace from 1,000 grandmothers. After 13 hours of hugging, it's time to go. In her wake, a few holdouts struggle for one last touch. She's whisked off in a white Mercedes, destination unknown. What is certain is that this is a woman who's come a long way. Amma is the daughter of a poor fisherman and a member of one of the lowest castes in India. As a girl, she says she spent hours in meditation and would sing devotional chants to God. Because of that, she was considered odd, and her parents, she says, treated her harshly. Undeterred, she began small acts of charity at only 7 years old.
I used to visit villages when I was young. In some of the homes, there would be a lot of food available and everyone was happy. In yet another home, the mother and children would be huddled together and crying. This contradiction was a big question for me. Why was there so much suffering? And I even, felt so angry. I wanted to commit suicide by jumping into fire.
You wanted to commit suicide?
I mean, it was so painful for me to see people suffering like that. So, I always used to try to hug these people. In those days, girls would be given away to marriage at the age of 13. So my parents were very much concerned about me, but I was more focused on a spiritual path. And they thought, if this girl keeps on embracing people, nobody will marry her.
You were hugging too much. From that point on, a career of sorts was launched. And it's quite a lucrative one. Her headquarters here in southern India are grand. Her organization says the money comes from the sales of souvenirs, her personal effects, and contributions. It's hard to pin down exactly how much money there is, but one thing's for certain, she spends a lot on charity, running orphanages, hospitals, schools, and soup kitchens. She's been honored at the UN for humanitarian service, and her charitable contributions have made international news.
Amma is pledging $22 million.
$3 million alone to help rebuild
homes in India, which the tsunami has destroyed.
In February, she made good on some of that tsunami pledge by handing over the keys to new homes in southern India, 1,100 of them. But hugging is still what takes up most of her time. Amma says she's now embraced more than 26 million people and travels to more than 20 countries a year. She doesn't turn anyone away, caring equally for celebrities and the seriously ill.
When people come to see me, I understand how much they are suffering. And when I see their pain, when I see them crying, I wipe their tears. My main goal is to console them and to help them experience peace and love.
And do you feel something in return?
It's just like a mother, consoling a child. That's my feeling.
And that's what I felt. It reminded me of my mother who passed away 5 years ago, but it was so similar. Is that what the world needs more of? An embrace? Love? It's as simple as that?
Love is not ordinary. Love is what sustains life. Whatever we do, it's only to get love. There are two types of poverty in this world. The first one is financial. The second is poverty due to lack of love. The second is more important.
How long will you continue to do this?
Today's today. I'm not thinking about tomorrow. Everything ultimately comes to an end, and getting worn out is better than getting rusted. I just want to give love to one person a day, even if it's just for a moment.
We'll be right back.